Welcome back. It's a new episode of Thanatos. This is how we do the introductions now. It's very smiley. It's different. We have mostly the same table, except for obviously last session we lost our dear friend Eva Allure, also known as Molly. But we have a brand new guest at the table. AJ, welcome.
Hello.
Could you tell us quickly who you are and who you will be playing?
Okay, my name is AJ Hill. I am a comedian from Manchester, England.
And your character?
My character is a failed T-pop performer, which is Thanatos' like premiere type of music genre. And my name is Dennis Noodles because I'm so poor that all I can eat is noodles. But I do believe that I am humanity's savior.
Noodles, obviously.
Yeah, space noodles. Yeah. Not
Not
ramen
regular
noodles. No. Tachyon noodles. Tachyon noodles.
So toodles.
Toodles. Yeah. Toodles.
Yeah.
So Dennis Noodles
Fair play,
eats toodles. Yeah. And yeah, I basically I play a lot of T-pop a lot of the time, and people generally like me, but they think I'm a bit of an idiot because I think I'm so great.
Do people really like him, or is this just his?
We'll find out in today's episode of Thanatos. Before we go any further, I would like to thank our grand sponsor, Kiiroo. Obviously, they make the best sex tech around. Buy it, use it, and don't forget to masturbate. Oh, I forgot to tell you.
Don't forget to masturbate.
Don't forget to
Make finger banging a thing again.
Yeah.
fingers.
Yeah, how cool. I want that t-shirt.
Has it become a thing?
Yeah,
in the
we wanted
meantime?
to get the t-shirt.
Yeah,
there was no funding or budget.
Oh,
So
okay.
they
I wanted a
said-
t-shirt that said bring back fingering.
Yeah.
Or make fingering
We asked the
thing
production
again,
team,
yeah.
and they said
Fingering's
no,
fun.
for
This stems
plain
from
white
me confessing
t-shirts
that I
with a
wanted to
print
go
on
back
it
to time
was
where people
above
used to
budget.
get
It was-
fingered
it
more.
was
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
amazing. I mean,
It was
I
such
all
a
on
time
set.
to be alive.
I
just
would
getting-
get like
yeah.
I would like get a MAGA hat that said like that.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
fingering great again.
Yeah, make fingering a thing again. 'cause
Well,
there
me
was
and
a
Teo
time
were
where
just
it was a big
discussing,
thing.
is it fun to mouth finger bang somebody too? Like,
What
we
do
were
you
just
mean? What?
discussing.
How do you mouth finger back?
Like, is that fun to do?
That's weird. And
Well,
I mean,
so-
some
I
people.
mean, do you-
Hey,
See, Teo, I told you
do
we
your
had
I
no
told
fingers-
him.
no, hang
I
on, do
told
your
him not to
fingers
bring this up
have
I
the
am
because
not
it's
same
weird,
feeling as your
Shame.
penis?
and I would
Sorry.
never do that.
Do your
I know it's
fingers?
kink shame.
I'm more about the
Yeah,
originality.
this was a
If you
total
want to
king
mouth
shame.
finger bang someone, that is totally your jam.
The G spot.
I would rather obviously use your penis because you've probably got more nerve receptors in there, right? Than
Yeah.
your
What?
fingers. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna be.
I'm just letting them getting it out of their system.
Make
Okay,
mouth
so
finger
our
banging
production
a
team
thing
just
again.
can we do like a boop and do like a we have technical difficulties. And we're back, and now we're going to play this game, and it's gonna be great. So last session in Thanatos, you got some upgrades. You had your hand replaced by a gun,
You dumbass.
but then that was dumb. So
You just got your fucking pistol glued to your hand.
yeah, so now you have you wear a rubber glove around it, right? Then you
High voltage.
you got the address for the Nova One headquarters from a woman that L0V3 almost killed.
Yeah, well, like it was meant nicely.
Yeah, obviously.
It wasn't meant bad.
No, I mean you're all very nice people.
We are.
Not killing
you get to know
people
us.
in heaps at all. You made your way to the Nova One headquarters smoke bomb. Anybody recollect what happened?
I think there was a smoke bomb.
Yes. It was a smoke
Yes.
bomb.
It was a category B smoke bomb.
That ass.
I think we did pretty all right.
Yeah.
You made your way up the building towards Niza, towards Nova One's leader.
Yeah. Yeah.
He so
And this Jared Leto looking motherfucker was there.
dark hair. He was like in his swiveling chair, and he turned around. And he was holding a drink. And
Yeah.
he had the whole thing going. And Eva, rest her soul, she hypnotized him, and you got some pretty interesting information out of him, which was he is part of something that's called the EU. Pause for Brexit jokes.
No, we got it.
Yeah.
We got it. We had that
We're
covered,
leaving.
right? Fuck that.
Yeah, we are.
And he told you that he kept talking about us, about we are the EU. It seemed like there was something of a collective thing going on here. You kind of figured that it's an AI of some sort. They told you that they were building an army, or at least that they need hosts, they need bodies.
They're
because
using like organic people to implement their AI.
That's what you pretty much figured.
That's what I got wrote down.
So it seems like they're preparing humans in order to become suitable for to be inhabited by this AI, and you know that the people from the church and from Nova One all have these sockets in the side of their head, and you know that Nova One is supplying the church with the materials to do their prepping as well. So there seems to be some sort of connection between those two in that sense. And then trying to find your way out of the building, being chased by a lot of guards, you busted open a window and you jumped out of the window into the car that you just stole.
So badass.
Yeah, that was pretty badass, except for the fact that Eva died. Well, she died
No,
in a
she
badass
did it
manner.
herself.
Yeah.
She did it herself.
She tried to bring back her crocodile beast. That
And there was
like
no room
totally.
for it in the car anyway.
Told her to leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so mid-air, her head was bitten clean off, and she tumbled to the ground with her enormous reptile friend.
Well, it's what she would have wanted.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I think you saw her, like, the remains of her mouth in between the teeth of the croc, just sort of smiling.
There was a smile in the blood there.
Yeah. So this is like, yep. Oh, welcome to the game. We are going to be starting out at this moment. You are the three of you are in the car with your with Niza, and you're about to blast off when from your peripheral vision you see an other window crack open, and this guy describe us how you jump out of this window.
Yeah, so basically, I completely just belly flop right out the window. Like literally just like run and just like flailing around everywhere, like shards of glass and just mayhem and chaos. And, I'm losing I've got information sticks with my music on it because I'm into T-pops. They're just falling out my pockets, just flying past me. It's all right. I've got loads more. I've got a whole bag just full of merch.
Okay, yeah.
You never know when you're gonna meet a producer or somebody in a record company capacity. It doesn't matter. It could be the end of the world. It could be there could be an absolute pandemic going on. It doesn't matter. There's always gonna be somebody who wants to listen to my music.
That's
so
true.
I'm always prepared.
Fair.
I've got a guitar. So I've got a guitar, but one of the straps has sort of come loose, so I've sort of got it by that as I'm sort of belly flopping down, so I don't lose it because I've had that thing.
Oh wow, yeah.
I've had that thing forever, and I can trust me. I am the best. I am the best guitar player. This side of
The street.
the street, yeah, the side of the street, exactly. This street, that street, any street. I make that lump of wood sing an English person on his first day in the red light district of Amsterdam. So yeah, that's my baby. That's my life. But yeah, I've made a bit of a mistake by just leaping out without looking.
Well,
where I'm going.
you crash right onto the hood of this flying car. Who was driving it? I think you were, right?
Yeah.
So you see this guy sort of sliding onto your car. Your eyes lock.
I press the windshield wiper.
You get sort of wiped
Yeah.
up and down.
I've got white guy dreads, big white guy dreads. So all that's happening is that my dreads are getting tangled in the windscreen wipers. So rather than shoving me off, I'm actually just getting more and more locked in to your car. You can't get rid of me. I'm just helplessly just
Keep flicking a switch until it tears off his head. Sort of.
Do you want me to throw some smoke bomb?
Now you want to smoke one?
yeah.
It might be harder for him to hold on with the smoke bomb.
I can't, I'm not holding on. I'm literally not holding on. My hair is entangled in the windscreen.
Okay,
wipers, so
smoke bomb won't help.
My hands just flail around. I mean, one of my hands has got hold of my.
Guitar, yeah.
Yeah, guitar. It's
Oh,
a
sorry,
guitar.
yeah,
It's not a
guitar,
guitar.
yeah. Sorry,
I'm
Jesus.
all about the keys, not the strings. No, you know.
Is that
No
Dennis
strings
Noodles?
attached.
No strings attached, exactly.
Is that Dennis Noodles?
Yeah, Dennis Noodles.
Oh my god. Hey Dennis, you want a lift?
Please.
Okay. Hop on in. Untangle your dreads and then get in.
Thank you.
How long you had those?
About 15 years now.
Oh, they smell like shit.
Yeah. They're not good, and now they've got bits of glass. Loads of shards of glass are just in them. So
Okay, well, before you get in the car, like, get that outside. Get all the glass off. You know
So,
what I mean?
like-
Yeah,
Or
just
maybe
shake-
an excuse
give
to
your head a
cut them
shake.
off.
No, the part of me, man, like, you know, it's a symbol of my free spirit and like my manly nature. I could never cut my dreads off, man. Like they're part of my
What if
life.
someone else cut them off for you?
I would be physically sick on them.
Oh my god! Okay,
Oh my
fair.
god.
Get the nanobot to do it.
Okay, you managed to sort of hoist yourself into the car. Do you actually smell?
I smell terrible. I'm a crusty. Like
He's got dreads. He was gonna
Yeah,
smell
I,
regardless.
yeah,
There's-
no, yeah.
There's no way he's gonna smell nice with dreads.
Don't worry. Once we smoke bombed him a couple of times,
I
I
saw-
keep the smell of the smoke bomb.
I see myself as like a traditional like bohemian like troubadour who just goes throughout the land like spreading joy to the masses wherever I go. But because I'm always on the road like performing this beautiful music to all the masses, I don't have time to shower frequently. Like that's not a thing
my
that I
God.
do.
Are you fast-Ararian? Oh, you are. That explains the smell. All right, we're gonna set off.
All right, so you start moving the car, and you can see now in the window you shattered. You can see a few of the guards are sort of rushing up to the edge, and they start sort of shooting their guns in your direction. And you can see that Nizza is still sort of like he's spasming a little bit, and he's trying to get himself out of the lasso. At some point, like the guards stop shooting. Nizza stops trying to work his way out of the lasso, and they all just stand completely still. And you can see, when you look at Nizza, you can see that his eyes have rolled back, and his eyes are just completely white now. And you can see the guards and they're just still. And in unison, they say, "You have forced our hand. You have forced our hand." And the next thing you know, all of the guards are sort of moving in exactly the same, like their movements are completely identical, completely synchronous. And they start they all aim at you and they start firing the gun. And Nizza, like a madman, starts scratching his way out of the car. And he is becoming very dangerous right now in this small cramped space that you are in. I'm gonna give all of you one action. Like, what do you want to do? These guns are flying. This guy's in this car. Tell me one thing you want to do.
Well, he's lassoed, so he shouldn't be able to move around that much,
You
right?
could taser him again.
Yeah, with the lasso.
Yeah.
I could taser him with the lasso just to
Just
make
knock
him stop
out.
moving. You know what I mean?
All right. You have to give me a roll for that in this case. So give me a D20 and add your speed.
D12.
D12. Sorry. Nice.
Copyright.
Which is
6.
in total?
What am I putting on speed?
Yes.
8.
Yeah, that's enough. Okay. You zap him. Once more, and you see him sort of like fidgeting, or sort of like what do you call it? Shaking, I guess.
Yeah, like convulsing.
Convulsing, right? But he's still he doesn't seem deterred. Like there's a change in sort of his way of carrying himself.
Is this the big boss of like Nova 1?
He was, yeah. He's the head, the head
we've
guy.
got him.
of
We've
Nova
got him.
Yeah. So like I think that like he'd be able to fund my music.
God, I knew it.
Damn it!
So I think what I should do is I think that like this is a perfect time for me to like play him some of my like tunes. I think that's
Right.
I think that if he heard them, that'd like make him pretty happy, and he wouldn't be so angry, and then he'd like be our friends, and he'd want to give me money.
All right.
And like fund my music career.
Right.
Because I don't want to eat toodles my
So
whole
what?
life.
So what do you want to do?
I want to.
I want to eat.
No, I don't want to eat toodles. I mean, I like toodles. They're great, but like 3
You want
meals a
something
day
more?
or 2 meals a day because I can't have a third meal a day. Can't really afford that. I'm between like gigs at the minute. It's a bit tough. So yeah, I'm on like 2 meals a day. But yeah, anyway.
What
I've
about
got
your
tunes.
character though?
Yeah, I know. But if I play him this music, I think that'd be good. So what I would like to do is I would like to sort of like roll a distraction.
All right.
Like I
Go on,
think
yeah.
a distraction.
Yeah.
And then-
So AJ's character has his music, and he can use that in different ways to influence people. So he has like the same way you have 3 skills for your nanobots, he has 3 skills for his music. Okay. One of which is create a distraction. Go for it. Roll a d12 and add your social.
So 4.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, 4 plus 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna say in the midst of this bullets flying and him spasming in an electrocuted lasso, you're just talking to him is not doing.
He's not grasping the
No.
greatness. Like this is an opportunity, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't see it right now.
So I got this music.
Yeah.
And,
Hey, we're still in the convertible thing, right?
Yes.
Shit, we should close fucking convertible.
Did you do a what? What?
Like close the convertible.
Yeah, close
I'm
it.
telling you this because I think I could do something better with my action. So
Okay.
I was just telling you.
So I dive down close to the floor and can close the convertible.
So you want to dive to the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like into it, but like.
No, yeah. Okay.
I'm just checking.
Give me a speed roll.
Just checking.
I'm just checking. I am.
I don't want to
Come
care
on,
about
baby.
the game.
Come on, oh, fuck! Is that a 1?
Yeah.
it is.
No, it was an 11.
1 plus.
Yeah, 1
Nah,
plus doesn't
no,
matter.
yeah,
Okay.
no.
So you dive down with the car, but you make a sort of left turn. Sort of you like jerk the steer left, and you scratch the side of the building, and you sort of bounce off it. And because of the bounce, Nizza goes flying out of the car.
See, so
Look, I was gonna do a different thing.
I was gonna get a record deal with that guy. Come on, man.
And you can see him sort of like just tumbling down.
see,
You alright, buddy?
this guy just wants us to not get that Nissa. I want to fucking get this
Yeah.
Nissa
Get him.
now even more.
You can give it a shot.
I hate all these nizzes.
What do you
Shit.
What do you want to do, L0?
What? These nizzes be crazy.
I think I'm fuck.
You want to try to get the guy? You want
Wanna try to get the
you want to try to get
No,
Nizza?
no, it's just gonna be pretty dumb.
No, go get him.
You want me to go get him?
He don't want us to get that nizza, but
Listen.
that nizza be tripping. Yeah.
I don't want to let that hot piece of ass go.
Yeah.
So I'm going down there and jumping after the fucker.
You're jumping out of the car?
And
Oh,
I'm going, yeah, with air horn. So it's like, beep, 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 and then I go down
Okay, you jump out.
and try to catch him with like the
Okay,
two.
give me a speed roll.
Don't get a 1.
Yeah. Like my speed's not that good. Come on, you motherfucker. You come on. That's a 10.
Nice.
It's,
10 plus.
yes, you catch him.
Yeah.
You throw
Hey, baby.
yourself out of the car, and he's sort of like spinning, and you manage
Nice.
to latch on to the edge of the lasso, and sort of to the end of the lasso.
Are you a
manage to-
cake? Because I want a piece of
But you
that.
are now
Num
you-
num
both
num
of
num
you are
num.
now tumbling towards the ground.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's closing in pretty quick.
Am I getting laid? Is this what getting laid
Yes,
feels
this
like?
is sex.
This is what it is, right?
Alright.
So what do I do?
Well, I think they're gonna try to save you.
Oh shit!
What?
You just threw a bad roll again.
I was just.
What'd you get?
No, I was just trying. I didn't even say
Okay,
anything.
so what do you want to do? You want to drop down the car? I'm gonna say you have one more shot because you're already halfway down. You get to go down once more, but if you don't make it, they're gonna hit the ground.
Yeah.
Oh!
What'd you get?
11
Plus speed?
plus speed. That is 14.
Yeah, they'll do.
Yeah. See
Okay.
that? All you gotta do is place the number down.
Yeah. This is what I want.
The car, you swoop down, and you sort of like you you smash the sort of the lower half of the car, and the car sort of flips and lands back, and you're all in it. If you want, now you can make a run for it.
Nice.
Bolt.
Yeah, we're gonna make it.
Yeah, you can. If you want, you can bolt now.
Yeah.
Fucking bold, right?
I'm just gonna roll twice for flying bullets to see if anything hits you. One does. I'm gonna see who it hits. It's going to hit
It's always,
Kinky. It's hitting you.
yes.
Oh.
It's always me every time. It's like I'm just gonna roll for.
You get hit
I'm
by a
almost dead.
stray bullet, and you get hit in the shoulder
seven.
for 4 damage. So your libido drops 4.
Oh shit, he's almost dead too.
So there's a fair amount of blood in the
Let's go
car
back
now.
to the interrogation room.
Oh my god, there we go.
Yeah.
That is
again.
so far.
Yeah.
No, let's go back there. I love
Yeah.
it there.
And we
J-
can all rest and get.
Going back there takes a little while.
So
Well,
what,
I need
after
to
this-
sleep anyway because of my libido. Selfish.
Yeah, I need to sleep as well. But like, do we? Is there a way we can?
Oh wait,
stick
no,
around
we were
here?
gonna take him to the underground to find the
To the
pole.
sewers.
Yeah,
Maybe find a place to sleep in the port, like in
yeah,
the
just
sewer somewhere?
above the entrance to the pole. So we're gonna go back there.
You don't know exactly where it is though.
It's under the.
You know,
church.
you know in what district it is, but districts are pretty big.
We're
Well,
in the
apparently it
district.
No,
was-
he said he built it on top of under the church.
Yeah,
That's
he,
why
he built the district he built the church in District 122 because that's where the portal was. as
Ah,
well.
okay. All right. So we find a manhole cover that leads down into the sewer, and we rest in the car there.
All right. I'm gonna give you a chance to. You're gonna. It's gonna be just a random one, right? Because you don't really know where to start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because do we have like any clues? We know there's a dragon palace. We know it's in the sewers somewhere. It's in this district, but we don't know where yet. Is there like anything that we knew? Because the Jack guy told us, right?
Yeah.
You don't know any of this.
I don't know.
probably,
I
like,
don't.
yeah.
I know who Jack is.
And then the Flugenbop said
The
that we were going to.
No,
Florida.
we went through it.
Oh,
I know
okay,
who
cool.
Jack is. Yeah.
I say we go back to the church and visit Jack again.
Jack's hot.
He doesn't want to see us.
Yeah, I know. That's the reason I want to see him.
You're gonna go back to the church
Yeah.
with this guy?
Oh no! We're gonna go sleep first, and then we're gonna go into the church.
What would happen if you
we
showed
went back?
Misa to?
That's exactly
Jack.
what we're gonna find out.
What would happen there?
Something fun and unexpected.
Something that's gonna make the
The
engine
game,
sweat
yeah.
his balls
So
out.
tell me, you want to go to the apartment first?
No, we
They have
want
an
to go
apartment.
to round the corner from the church, and we're gonna sleep in the car, and then bring Nizza to him.
All right.
What do you guys want to do? Like,
Nah, he's
You got
gonna-
any
he's
ideas?
schmucks, yeah, fucking,
Well, I reckon that you might have a good chance of showing the people at the church some tunes. you know.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
like
that's right,
They
that's
actually-
right,
good
people.
acoustics in a church. So
Yeah,
like, if
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
if
yeah.
I went there, I could probably sell some merch.
And they actually need cheering up as well. That whole chain thing, it's depressing.
What chain thing?
Oh, they make you like have like the chains digging in your back, and you have to
So-
hold. You have to carry.
Oh,
just
so
like-
they can't. They,
attention seeking, basically.
oh, excellent. I like attention seeking.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Attention seeking.
Sounds like my
I'm a
kind of crowd.
victim, you know, all that.
So they're into like that gothic style.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
very
yeah.
yes,
edgy,
yes.
yeah.
Edgy, yeah.
Very
Yeah.
edgy.
I like
Very edgy,
things.
yeah.
Hey,
Edgy people
I didn't
are
trust
hot.
them from the start.
Sounds like my scene.
Yeah, like, I
Yeah.
think we should go there then. I mean, I've got a couple of smoke bombs anyway, so.
All right. You managed to make your way to the church fairly easily.
Are
but-
we sleeping somewhere?
Yeah, it's
No, we round the corner
it's
from
like
there.
midnight when you get there. So you're you either you have to pull an all-nighter or sleep here in the
No,
car.
sleep in the car.
Yeah, I sleep in cars all the time. It's fun.
It's
Do
completely
you
fine.
even have an apartment?
No, no.
No.
Over an area where he sleeps.
Well, to be fair, you don't either.
I don't need sleep. L0 is static as a functioning machine.
I was just
Doesn't need
saying,
it.
I thought that was a bit nasty, L0.
No, just bang out water.
L0 does need love, though.
All right, we can.
crashed
Try giving some love, L0.
You're going to have to take some
Take
precautionary precautionary
Sherbert.
precautionary measures.
Sherbert.
You know, yeah, you're gonna have to do something about Nizza because he is like scratching and
So-
crawling and yelling like a madman.
Well, so ask him what he wants.
I'll play my
Yeah.
guitar and I'll put him to sleep. I'll do a little bit of K-pop, you know,
Yeah, let's hear one of your songs.
130 beats
T-pop.
per minute. That'll level him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Go sing
Okay.
one of your songs.
So, what do I need to roll at a D12?
Yeah.
Yes. D12, add your social.
So
I think
Oh,
that's,
that's
a 20.
the 20.
That's the 20.
Here.
Oh yeah. Where I left it. Sorry guys. Here we go. 11.
Ayo. All right.
4. So that's 15.
Yeah, you lull him to sleep.
Lull him just excellent because like my music's really banging. So yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So-
maybe you just sort of short circuit him. You see like his eyes are still white, and he just keeps repeating, "You forced our hand. You forced our hand," and you just sort of.
I mean, I've got a few slow tunes. They go about 100 beats per minute.
All right, and he shuts down. It seems. So you can make it through the night.
Excellent.
Nice.
There's not really not a lot happening around the church tonight. You wake up, and as soon as you sort of wake up and start moving, Nizza starts screaming and scratching again. And I'm gonna have somebody needs to roll to constrain him.
Why is he so angry?
I will try to constrain him.
Go for it.
But why is he angry? Like, why can't he chill out like the rest of us?
He had a bad upbringing. It's fine.
A 9.
Because he knows he's an evil man.
He rolled a natural 12. He's sort of kicking, and he kicks out the side windows of the car, and he crawls outside. And you sort of try to grab onto him. You can see him, like he sort of throws himself out of the window, scratching, like he's scratching himself bloody everywhere. But it doesn't deter him from jumping out of the window and starting to run away from you.
All right.
That's
We
sad.
have a problem. The guy is running. We need that hot piece of ass. Let's get him.
I agree.
Yes, please.
He's human, right? With
Cybernet.
his-
Yeah, he's cyborg.
Oh, is he? Oh,
He's
so
human, but he has the socket.
It's like the hive mind kind of like just like this is the AI talking, remember? Like
Oh, no,
this
no,
is
I-
one of the
I just want to know if his body could be torn apart and we could just wear him like a backpack.
Oh yeah. Oh, like wearing him like a backpack.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you sociopath. Fuck.
What? Am I crazy? What?
No. Absolutely normal.
We need to take him in, and he keeps scratching. So if we take his arms off, what?
He's still a hot piece of ass without his arms.
Yeah, he's got.
I am
He's got. I'll
fine.
leave his ass alone. I just want
Yes,
his legs
please.
gone.
Yes,
You know?
please.
I mean, as long as he's still got his ears,
Yeah.
he can. Hear
He
my
can still
music.
talk. His vocal
Yeah.
cords are there.
Yes, please.
Can we tear his legs?
Can we
arms
tear
off?
his arms off?
We're gonna see if you catch up to him first.
Oh, my lord.
Just a quick, maybe you hadn't, maybe you haven't.
Is that the N word? Oh my god.
Sorry.
I've not forgotten.
Okay, cool, good. Then, you want to chase after him?
Yeah.
Okay.
But in the car.
You get to roll a strength or power roll to see if you can hold on to the lasso or if you manage to rip himself free.
Come on, Kingy. God damn it.
What did you get? 4 plus
1.
4 plus wrong.
4 plus 1, yeah.
Oh yeah, 5. No, that won't do.
Kinky, god damn it.
All right, yeah, he runs off. And
Oh, for fuck's sake.
you see him. He's running, and his movements are sort of animalistic. He's running on all fours,
Yeah.
and he's sort of sprinting down the street and sort of heading up. And he jumps on the side of a building and starts crawling.
That's some kind of
Okay.
weird demon shit.
Alright, I use the nanites to create a box around him up into his neck.
All right, go for it. That's a high roll.
Okay, so it's not
In the
even
thing.
on top of it. Plus,
What did you get?
what? I got 3.
Oh. Yeah, I can already tell you that's not gonna make it.
Wait, plus what?
No, you're not gonna make it.
With your nanobites, how much is it? Like at least like
Mind plus mind, so it's
Plus
7
mind.
in total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
still is not.
That's fine.
We're having
Wasted
a rocky
one.
start, guys. We're not doing so
What
well.
if I just... Oh, yeah.
Just
What,
tear gas.
throw a smoke bomb?
No, tear
I was
gas.
going to say use the lasso again.
Tear gas him.
Yeah, he's out of your reach, but if you like, you can chase him if you
Or
want.
throw a tear gas.
Yeah, go on then. I
I don't
smoke
think it's
bomb-
going
smoke
to
bombs,
work.
he's not gonna disrupt.
Yeah, it's fine. That's not working.
It's my fault. Sorry, I didn't put any deodorant on this morning, so
Is
car
there
stinks
dread
a
in
bit.
my mouth?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Statistical analysis shows we suck at this. So
you're gonna
what
have to
do
do
we
something
do?
now because like if you still want to catch up to him, like
Alright,
he
I'll
is-
go.
he's
I'll
crawling
run,
on the
I'll
side of
try.
a building right now.
Alright, I'll run after him.
Okay, give me a speed roll. See how quick you manage to get to him. Oh my lord, that's a 3 plus.
+2.
That's a 5.
Yeah.
We are throwing horribly today.
two fives
you're
in a row.
screwed. You see him, like, you run after him, you whip your lasso out, and you see him sort of, he jumps on the side of this building. He looks down at you. You can see his eyes are still, like, completely white and blank, and he runs off, and he disappears out of your view.
Sad emoji. Sad emoji on my thing. These are like cat ears going down. Yeah. Okay.
Why do we
now?
need him anyway?
He knows
He was, yeah.
he's the leader of the youth.
Well, he was pretty hot.
One of
To
Yeah, it's information we needed.
information.
Information
And he
is
was
power.
being an overall dick to us before, so we wanted to.
we see
he's-
him running over rooftops.
If he's a dick though, then we don't want him around us. Like we're a gang, yeah. Like
no shit though.
we just
Wait.
like let that guy go. He's bad vibes. I don't want bad vibes like in my band. Like you know.
What is the reason you were at Nova 1?
Oh, I was
Yeah, what were you doing there?
getting information as to where the Dragon Palace is. So
Do you have information where the dragon
yeah,
is?
man. Like yeah.
I'm killing him. I run him over with the car.
Could
Yeah.
you maybe tell us the information what we were just looking for?
I'll tell you what. I will give you the information if you all buy one of my EPs. If you buy one of my EPs, I will happily divulge that information. But you
Certain
know,
protocols inside stop me from paying for crappy music.
Hey,
so
hey, whoa.
I'm just
whoa,
saying,
Whoa. What did I just say about bad vibes? My music's great. My music's great. All that's happening right now is that it's just, I've just not been able to get through to the right person at the, the corporations and the music business. Like, I mean, that guy just ran off. That wasn't my fault. That was like sloppy security on your part. If he'd have just stayed around a little bit longer, he'd have definitely bought into my music. I mean, like, you put him to sleep last night. He enjoyed it. Like,
His music's more of a Mikhail Bublé. It's kind of a terrible version of him. Yeah. All right.
hey, man, I'm not like ripping on your skill
No,
set.
not at all. Not at all. Take the glove off. I absolutely love your music because I remember it from when I was a kid, and I unload a clip into his bag.
Into the EPs.
Yeah.
You don't need to roll for that. You
Thank
just
you, I
do
don't.
that. But I'm gonna give you let's make it a speed contest and see if you manage to like pull them out right under the gun.
Okay.
Person that rolls highest on speed.
Oh damn!
Yeah, I got 10. Yeah.
Plus your
Yeah,
speed,
including
10
speed
plus
modifier.
Including speed of 1.
13. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You got it.
Thank you. All
You
right.
unload a clip into the. All right. Yeah. You hear like the very familiar sound of shattering plastic and glass, and smoke rises up from your bag.
I thought we were mates, man.
I
Like,
love your last album. Okay, so where's this dragon lair?
can you at least buy a hat from me? Like, just a hat.
Yeah, absolutely. I take the glove off again.
It's a hat, though. Come on, man. Hats are useful. Like, you can put it.
I cock the gun.
You could
Yeah.
put the hat on your.
Oh,
your gun hat.
I do love hats, is what I
Yeah.
was saying. But
Well, excellent. Like, buy a hat from me. And then-
last time, where's the dragon lair?
No. Buy a hat from me. Like,
I unload the clip into the hat.
Okay, make another speed contest. It's just destroying merchandise.
you still win.
6.
Yeah.
And he's got
All
5.
right. Yeah. You you smell like burning textile and burning plastic. Like you managed to save one hat. And maybe let's roll for the amount of EPs you managed to save. Roll a D4.
D4.
That's how many you're gonna have left.
Is that the D4?
Yeah, that's a D4.
Yeah. Good.
3. Okay, let's do the same for the hats. Let's see how many survive.
These are the weirdest dice rolls I've ever.
4. So 4 hats, 3
damn.
3 EPs.
Okay, better be a bit sparing with it. If I tell you the information, will you not blow up any of my more merch.
I take the glove off again.
I'm asking. That was a question. I mean,
Just tell me.
oh yeah, okay. Well, I can take you there then. Yeah.
Okay. I put the glove on.
Teo's not a nice person.
Quantum
No, I'm
is a sociopath.
Yeah, I know. but I thought we
Statistical
were mates,
analysis
like,
shows that he will
He's
fuck
not
you
going fast
over.
enough. I'll take the glove back off.
What is this, man? Like,
Walk fast.
what was the bad vibes about? Like, I thought we were gonna go into a church and I was gonna play some music. Like, I thought that was the thing. I thought we were gonna go to the church. I was gonna play some music. Then we were gonna buy some of my EPs, and then I was gonna tell you.
We were
about
going to the
influence.
church because we didn't know where the dragon's lair
Oh,
is,
right.
but someone was silent and
Dragon
I lost
Palace.
some nanobots.
Yeah, I thought we
The
were
dragon.
going for the music. I was gonna try and get a new.
I aim at his guitar.
Yeah.
No,
quick
that's my
per-
only weapon.
Quick
Okay.
personal scan
Okay,
shows you're a dick a little bit.
Yeah, well, you know, I am because I'm a guitarist, so it's keys in the name. So yeah, we'll go. If you're not gonna blow up my guitar,
No, not at all.
excellent. So I'll take it then. That's fine.
Are we
Alright.
going to the Dragon Palace?
Yeah.
Kawaii! Kitty ears on the emoticon. Fine-a-fucking-ly. Let's go. This is taking way too much time.
Are you sure you don't want to buy a hat though?
All
I wanna
take
get
the
laid.
glove off one more time and I just keep it.
It's fine. No, it's fine. I just asked. Like, it's pretty cold where we're going.
I
So,
am
you
at
know.
the back of his head.
I'll take you there. I've already said I'm going to take you there. Like, what's
Take us there!
Let's go!
All right.
Okay, you may. I'm gonna say that you go there now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the Dragon Palace.
So welcome to the Dragon Palace. Welcome to the end of the show. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you
Kiiroo, next time we got to do Mean Girls on Death Mountain for a campaign. I got this whole thing covered. We got it. We can all play
so
Mean Girls.
you make your way to a very specific entrance to the sewers. It's a manhole cover. It takes you about like 3 hours to get there from where you are in your car. And it seems like any other manhole cover, but you know the coordinates, and you know that this is the right one.
Yeah.
And you pull off the lid, and it's just a manhole. Like it's deep, it's dark. There's stairs or like this ladder you can climb, and that's more or less it. It's pretty wide, like it could fit like 4 people, but there's only one set of stairs, so you can climb down if you want.
Yeah, we climbed down.
Who goes first? Who goes second? Who goes third? Who goes fourth?
You can go first, I think.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay, you go first. Then
She can go second.
Don't speak for me. I'm gonna go third.
God damn it.
I'll go second. It's fine.
all right,
Who's
second,
second
third,
last?
and then you
I
last.
have to jump down.
You're gonna jump down.
I can't use ladders. I'm fucking huge.
Fair enough. You don't really have arm. Well, you don't. Really
I have kind of
yeah.
sort of.
But
They're
they're too
like
big.
T-Rex arms.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah,
every
yeah.
time I'm using them, they're like these little things I pop out and just grab shit if they want to, but it like looks ridiculous.
Okay.
Slow as hell.
So are you going first or last?
I'm going last.
Okay. All right. You go in the front. You're sort of. Do you have any light source whatsoever?
Yeah, I've got a torch on my guitar.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you're making your way down, and you hear sort of the echoing of your footsteps around you. And you hear sloshing of liquid below. You make it's very hard to distinguish how deep it is because it just keeps on going. You don't really have any point of reference except for this tiny little light spot. Did you close the lid behind you?
With my little T-Rex arms, damn
Yes.
right. Yeah. There you go.
Okay, so you're climbing down, and at some point you just hear, and this enormous robot comes flying down.
All right, guys, we need
Crash
to be
down.
really delicate.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
shit.
you just throw yourself down there, right?
yeah.
Okay. You're climbing, and at some point you hear this robot just sort of pass you. And
It's more like that. Hey baby.
I'm gonna need you to roll a speed roll.
Oh, thank God. All right, 11.
11. All right. One of the you're walking, and one of the what do you call it? Steps.
Yeah.
Breaks. So you slip, but you manage to grab to hold on. And as you're sort of progressing downwards, you realize that a lot of these are sort of loose and aren't that safe. And like 5 seconds or 10 seconds after you hear this guy coming by, you hear a very loud splash. You land in the middle of this giant pool of sludge, of just filth and water. It's a sewer.
I love it.
But the water is deep enough to not get hurt.
The water is deep enough not to get hurt.
Yeah, so like you don't crash.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Yeah. You're gonna keep making your way down. I'm gonna ask you to roll a speed roll for me as well to see how you do getting down.
Nice.
That's it. 12.
So 13.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're good. You like even though you have this guitar on your back, you're just.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've not got any EPs anymore. So
Yeah.
that's, I mean, that was worth about
Kinky boots. Give me a roll.
some money. Yeah.
What'd you get? Call it out. What'd you get?
10,
10.
Plus your speed.
12.
Yeah, you make it. Okay. You're all good. You make your way down. You see this bot swimming around in filth and garbage and human body
Amazing.
parts and shit. How do you feel here in this? Like, what are you just backstroke?
Where am my hose at? That's what yeah.
The stench here is unbelievable. It is like it's very difficult not to gag.
It smells like his dreadlocks in here. Oh my God.
You can see that where you are now, there are 4 tunnels leading away from this pool in the middle. You knew which manhole to take, but you don't know where it goes from here. So you're going to have to do some searching in order to find out which way you need to go.
Oh shit.
Should we go to the first one?
There's like 4 identical ones. Can we see?
Yeah,
if there's
it's like an intersection. 4 tunnels come out
Oh,
here.
okay, yeah.
So
but
either way, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, but so you don't know what way to go, but you might be able to find out in some way.
So should we investigate? Is there one? No shit. How do we find this? Like, if there's 4 tunnels.
So the tunnels consist of like this middle part where sludge is sort of slowly just moving along, and then 2 paths at the side that you can walk on.
Right. Okay.
So what do we do? Is there one way the sludge moves towards? Like, is there one sort of stream where it's going to?
Yes.
And which entrance is that, or which tunnel?
So if the ladder
North,
is behind you,
south.
it's to your right,
Okay, so the ladder behind us,
and then it's to your right. Yeah.
Should we go
That's
to the left then? Because it wouldn't. I don't think if it's sewage, it's going to be going to like somewhere that manages sewage.
because you have to poop in the Dragon Palace, and then it has to go somewhere else.
Yeah, so we need to go in the opposite direction away from where the sewage is going.
This is very logical deduction. This is very sound.
Thank
Yeah.
You make your way to the left.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
I'll die.
Everybody dies.
Well done.
You make your way through these tunnels a little bit, and every now and then you have to go through the sludge because, for example, there are these pipes that are blocking your way. Sometimes you have to duck under these what do you call it? These sort of poles. So by the time you're down here for 10 minutes, you reek, and like this sewage water is getting everywhere. It's very difficult. Well, are you doing anything to prevent yourself from becoming one big turd?
Well, L0 doesn't. I mean, I don't even have the sensors for smell, so I'm totally fine.
You don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit.
No, I'm just saying. Oh my God. Oh.
At least I'm wearing a pair of sci-fi boots.
What's happening?
They are full. They are.
Your boots are just filling up with shit.
No, because that's the skin tight. So.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll
I've-
grant you. Your legs are fine.
I've still got some t-shirts, so I can just change out.
But what about your dreadlocks? Is it all getting caked?
I mean, yeah, but I
No,
can.
give us a graphic detail.
So yeah, like basically, like it's just you know, they're slightly greasier than normal, basically. I mean, they're normally quite greasy, but slightly greasy than
But it's
normal.
not really that much worse.
So no, it's all right because like I've got powder shampoo in my bag, so I'll just like put some powder on it and like I've got some
Sounds like kind of.
I've got some deodorant, so I'll just like spray them and then it'll be all right.
This is like teenage me all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did you have dreads?
No, I just used Axe body spray as a shower.
yeah, that's exactly it.
You gotta do. You got mask with musk.
Musk. Axe Marine for the real man. Don't be a bitch.
Axe Marine, the legendary hero on the upper rim.
We are losing
Just-
traction here.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Yeah, all right, so
Okay.
we just plow through.
Yeah, we don't be a bitch about it.
You are all just you reek.
We're singing a song to keep us going.
Work songs.
Oh, excellent!
What
I
song?
can help with that.
Why?
Let
Why did you say this?
Get the old guitar on, like. In
In fairness, it's good to see you can perform in any conditions.
That's what it sounds like too.
Well, no,
That's like
it's because like
Under pressure.
I've got the banjo sitting on because you know I feel like we're in a
Copyright.
swamp type scenario.
Yeah.
so, you know, dueling banjos, like because you like banjos, right?
Love them.
I like banjos.
Everybody likes banjos, so you know.
They're like less serious than guitars.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you'd have a better time with the banjo.
I mean,
banjos don't sound that hot though.
this is like your standard like keyboard synth banjo sound, so it's not quite.
It's meaty.
That's crisp.
Banjo. All right.
Okay.
I used my smoke grenade and the smoke hit his face.
You don't have smoke bombs, only
I
I have
gave
them.
you one last episode.
Reclaimed.
You make your way through this tunnel, and at some point it starts moving upwards. So you have to pass a few stairs. All of you give me a. No, who's in the front?
Me.
Okay, you give me mind roll first, and then after I'll have you roll.
7. Oh, thank
Plus.
you. 11.
All right. At some point you pass a part of the wall, and as the guitar light shines on it, you see it's like this big sort of like this black sort of explosion-looking remain, or what do you call it? The result of an explosion.
Yeah.
It's not that big. It's like this big approximately, and then next to it you see a smudge of blood, which is smeared across the wall. And it's going in the direction that you're walking in.
All right. So as I'm walking forward, I slowly start to fade to the back of the light. I just slowly start walking. It's like, hey, are you guys? What are you? It's crazy out here. The fucking holes in the wall. It's just crazy. And now I'm at the back of the light.
So who's in the front now?
Me.
All right, yeah.
That's fine. I'm all good. Like, you know, there's stuff going on in this direction, and I think I might be able to like find some new fans. So like, I'm all good.
God, this is such a delusional guy. I think we should call him like delusional Dennis.
Yeah, everybody likes Dennis's music. Yeah, nobody. It's a universal thing. Like any, you know, cyborgs, augments, you know, humans. Everybody loves it. It's the best. But you know, humans are dying because of this Nox thing. So like, you know, I need to get this sorted because I don't want my fan base to shrink. And you know,
It's
important.
Yeah,
gotta-
Fair.
I'd really like to PR for you sometime.
yeah, I'd like you to as well because I definitely need some PR. I just can't seem to make it, Kinky Bits. I don't know what it is, but like I just can't connect with my audience.
We'll get them connected.
Excellent.
You make
Get
your
them
way
connected.
further up the stairs, and every now and then you see like, so you see first you saw the smudge of blood, and then at some point you see like smaller smudges, and then slowly they start turning into arrows. Someone has been painting arrows with blood on the walls.
What a fucking edgelord.
Yeah.
If
Get,
you dare.
We dare. We dare.
all of you give me a mind roll.
Oh, fucking hell.
Saw that?
Oh
Boom.
my god. That
Too
was
bad the
fucking
dice
mental.
roll sucked
Call
because
'em
it's
15.
it's a
I
free.
feel like I should re-roll there.
5 and 3, so I've got 8.
Right?
I pretend I didn't see
What'd you
that.
get?
Well, right, I'm seeing a 1, but it looks like it could also be a 11.
Seems like a 1.
Why would you even say 7?
It's like two. Yeah, we're rolling.
So you had a
shit.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're the only one who can make sense of this. You can definitely see it's the same. Like, it's been one entity you can see,
Yeah.
and you can also find some footsteps every now and then. Like a drop of blood has been smudged across the floor, and you can see that it's one pair of footsteps that seems to be like slowing down.
Can we tell what shoes
before
they're wearing from the footprints, or?
You might, if you give me a mind roll.
Okay.
Oh, that's
If they're knee-high boots.
It's a pair of Nike Air Max. Get out, everyone. Hang on, what am I adding here? 4, 12, boom.
4, 12?
No, so I'm adding
Plus
4
8.
to 8.
Ah,
Yeah, 12.
right,
Sorry.
okay. Yeah,
Nike
they're boots. Pretty sturdy boots. But sort of like, they're sort of like the stylish type. So like you could compare it to Doc Martens, that kind
Oh
of
my
thing.
god, so if they've got a heel, we know.
Doc Martin, Dr. Martin.
Hang on, they've got a 1-inch heel.
The
They've got a 1-inch
pediatrician for my
heel,
kids.
Guys, so it's obviously somebody that needs a bit of extra height. I never thought that they made heels like these anymore.
Okay,
You can still get them.
you walk up the stairs, and the blood is sort of like it continues, and it at some point it goes to the right when you come up to this platform. There's a platform in the middle, and you have to pass over the platform and then take a right if you follow the arrows, and that leads into this tunnel. It's this wide tunnel, and it goes down pretty steeply. There's a layer of water just sloshing down it. And you see that there are somebody has been, it seems, been ripping out parts of the wall, and there are these 4 pieces of metal plating in front of you, and they're lying on the floor here, and you see another arrow.
It looks like somebody's like made an impromptu drum kit, guys. Like,
Of course.
yeah.
Yes. Logical deduction
Yeah.
again.
I agree.
Could have a jam.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
have a
we
jam.
could.
We've got time.
We yeah.
We're not on a rush or anything,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's 3 days until the world ends, though.
So you use your
Plenty of
guitar,
time.
you use your whip or your boots. You
I
use-
No, I'm
use
making
my
it, and I'm going to make
missiles.
my lasso into a harp, if that's all right.
Oh, it's great. And now I'm going to use my gun. Guys, I'm going to use my gun.
Yeah.
It instantly calms you.
L0 would like to go to a place where more people are at,
Yeah.
especially more beautiful people. Let's not jam right now.
Okay.
And I grab one of the metal pieces and I go surfing down it straight away.
You go surfing down with
You
the
go
thing?
surfing.
All right, can I use your
Yeah,
can I use your nanobot to get down?
I got 2 left.
Okay.
So that's a no.
Give me a speed roll and roll it with favor.
Okay, I somehow got 2, but 5.
Is that the highest?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Do you follow suit?
The other one was just the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a cool dude. I'm a cool guy. I do sports.
I've got high heel boots on. It's not going to work for me.
You don't have to surf, just get down the waterfall to.
Just raft it. It's fun.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm a really good swimmer. I've got like bronze, silver, and gold awards.
What?
Okay. No, don't probe her. That's how she gets you.
Okay. I'll walk down. I mean, I can get on one of these
You
things.
can just do the jump,
The
can't
water,
you?
the water, like there's a pretty strong current, so
The
you
jump,
can
the
try to
jump.
walk and not be
Yep.
washed away with it, but then you're gonna have to roll like a power check. Power roll.
But can I get on one of these metal platings?
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
Yeah.
then I will get on the metal
You can
platings.
sort of like squat on it. I mean,
Can I
you're-
get on
you're-
top of him to go
Sure.
down? All right then, because I've got heels on.
Aw,
I'll balance on
yeah.
top of your shoulders.
Did
I'm
I
like
just get
surfing on
laid?
you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go, girl.
You give me a speed roll, regular speed roll, and you give me a regular speed roll.
Regular speed.
Yes, boomer!
6.
Time to fucking change in.
7.
Yeah.
7.
It's a 12.
Nat 12.
All right. You jump, you hop on with Kinky Boots on your back, and you just slide down. It's like you've done this 100 times. You two, however, not so much. You jump into the water, immediately fumble, and like you manage to hold on to your piece of metal, but you're now you're more like bodyboarding right now, just sort of holding on to it and sliding down. As you're
When I said I did sports, I kind of lied a bit. Like, sorry.
As you slide down this tunnel, speed starts increasing really quickly, and these tunnels just sort of slosh in every direction. At some point, you're pretty sure you do a looping, but you're not sure why. It's pretty high adrenaline shit. All of you give me another. So right now you can choose. Either give me a power roll to see how well you sort of manage your strength to hold on to, or use speed to sort of maneuver yourself with your
My
boards.
2 weaker strengths.
That's 6.
Well, what did you choose?
Oh!
Speed.
I fucking roll another 12.
What?
I've got a 9.
Okay.
I've
So
got 4.
what was
But I have her on my back.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We're gonna say that you can roll for you.
Yes.
Okay, so what skill set?
You can use speed or
Get it?
power.
Speed or power? I'll go with power, so it's 9 plus 2.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You're not so good.
Damn it.
Yeah, you're just like, you're sliding around. You manage to do like little sort of loopings around the whole thing. You now manage to find your bearings as well. You manage to sort of get up. And I feel sort of Dick Dale vibe going on for you as you're sort of
Dennis
sliding down
rules!
this thing. At some point, you're like, you're going pretty fast, and there is a sort of big sort of vent kind of thing. And you hear a mechanical sort of sound of this thing opening. So all of you give me a speed roll, and Quantum, give me yours with ill favor because you are sort of clinging to your board.
Even though this is your idea.
Alright, that's definitely gonna be it. Okay,
Oh,
maybe
it'd
it's
be
that
worse.
one. Okay.
Your rolls are horrible today, man.
Yeah, didn't warm my hands up. Did that.
9 again.
All right.
Oh, we have to roll
plus
as well?
speed?
Plus speed of
Yeah,
1,
everybody.
so 10.
Okay.
Total of 10.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh,
Oh,
Jesus
that was
Christ.
like, don't forget
yeah,
to
I
mash your...
it was a 12 again,
Oh, it
by
still
the way.
is.
No, in the thing.
Yeah, I know. It's just fucking insane. I'm throwing 12s all over the place.
No, that's a
or
one.
a 1. See what?
Okay.
Wow.
Since he rolled a
And you
1, I'm
wanna
gonna have
call
to.
my
You're
shit
gonna have
out?
to roll as well.
Your boys roll naturals.
You can make it a speed or a power. Speed or power.
Speed of, because that's a 2 and my power's 1.
Okay. With a 1, you lose your footing, but not because you're not able to do this well. But the vent opens, and there's this enormous dump of garbage that it's being poured out right in front of you.
Recycle, for God's sake.
Dennis Noodles, you manage to sort of surf your way right around it. Is there anything cool and White Guy Dreddy you want to do?
Yeah. I want to
Live performance.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to like get my guitar, flick the the torch light that's on to like disco light, and then like just play some like disco jams like on my way around like. Dennis Noodles.
I'm
So
loving it.
difficult to like this guy.
That's why I hate him.
Such a pretentious.
Surfing around my head.
All right, Quantum,
Got
you're just sliding right into it, and you get hit straight in the face with this dump of garbage. You're going to have to roll a d4 damage. Let's see what you get hit by.
God.
Ah,
damn.
a 4. So now he rolls high.
Oh, fucking hell.
Okay, so you take like half an engine to the face, just sort of dumped into the sewers, and it hits you right in the face. You barely manage to hold on to your board. Then, yeah, for you L0, give me a damage roll. 2. That's a 2. All right, for you, it's a little bit less. Just like a bag of junk just sort of hits you in the face. Part of it gets sort of stuck in your joints. And then, Kinky Boots, you manage to very sort of elegantly sort of move your balance around while your horse gets hit in the head. Is there
offended.
anything specific
son
you
of
want to
a
be
bitch.
doing while sort of maneuvering around?
No.
All right. Imagination.
Yeah. No, fucking.
No.
You just keep talking.
No.
Tell me what I'm doing.
Okay. you sort of you regroup a little bit as good as it goes. You slide down further, and it's starting to get darker and darker now. Like there wasn't a lot of light to begin with, but right, you're getting so deep, it's starting to become more it's colder. And at some point, you see, like right before you go up a little bit, right in the middle of this sort of dip, there is a hatch, and you see it fly open, and out of it crawl 4 people. It's 2 nocturnals, and it's 2 Nova 1 employees. They've all got completely white eyes. They sort of crawl out, and they look at you. They say, "You forced our hand," and they start ripping out the metal plating of the hatch they just crawled out of. And as you sort of as you fly by them, they all jump on pads of their own, and they start chasing after you.
Are we in a sort of
Chasing!
sewer surfing chasing
I think we are.
fight thing? Crazy.
Okay, all of you give me a speed roll because we're going to do something to determine everybody's order.
Why do you
2.
keep yours there?
Chase.
What?
9 again.
Why do you always
9
keep yours
plus
there?
speed.
I don't know.
Oh.
Why?
I got a 9.
You-
Just wondered.
9 plus 1. 10.
10?
are you
9.
fucking
What?
kidding me?
9?
I've got 12.
12?
Don't worry, I'll try and carry us both through with
I
my
got
roll.
1 on my roll, and so 3.
That's not,
We
that's
are
not
just-
Are
very
you even
good.
on top of anything? Just
I was
switched
throwing
up.
2 12s, and then God was like, "Well, that's enough. Now you're gonna fuck it up."
Hey, I said your boy rolls naturals, not you.
Oh yeah, sorry. You throw for me. No,
Oh, come on,
maybe. I want to throw.
Yeah,
I would be
just
so
throw.
mad if that was a 12. We would have
Okay.
ended the game right there.
We're going to start with the 2 nocturnals. They sort of
We're gonna fight?
They rip out one of the sort of pieces from the hatch. They jump on one together, and they sort of burst down down this tunnel. Both of them sort of take out a pistol, and they're sort of like swerving and trying to shoot you. We're gonna see who they try to shoot at.
We're gonna
Scary.
Oh my
Well-
god, they're shooting sideways. It's a kill shot.
All right, they're
We're
going
gonna
to
fuck
hit.
them up, though.
Oh, it's Kinky again.
Fuck them. Yeah, that's
Oh,
bad.
no, well, that's not fair.
What's your shield?
8.
Yeah, they
What's
miss.
your master?
They miss. So they like two bullets go like flying in your direction, and you're sort of like just twirling around the bullets. as
Smoke
they-
bomb. Smoke bomb!
No, wait, it's not your turn yet. But
Oh,
anyway, it's your turn. Smoke bomb.
You see what we told
Oh wait,
you,
it
right?
is your turn actually.
Oh, yes, smoke
Wait,
bomb!
you've got tear gas.
Oh, and tear gas, double bomb.
Okay. Well, you can throw 1 for your turn.
Okay, that's sad. You know what? I'm gonna
Smoke bomb. Come on.
no, I'm gonna go with tear gas, yeah, but then have a ciggy at the same time to kind of get a bit of that smoke smell. So,
You go, girl.
Yeah.
You just do this.
do you want a drag, babe?
I have no capacitation to do it. Sure, why not, right?
Just
Yeah,
smush
no,
it
no.
And you
into
see,
the
yeah, you
screen.
see her just ram it on his screen like a little bit, like.
All right. Give
Nice.
me a
Simulated
D12.
cough.
D12 add your speed. To see if you manage to throw it where you want to throw it.
Oh
Eight
dang.
plus
10.
10 in total?
Yeah, in total.
Yeah, that will do. You throw it sort of right in front of them.
Yeah.
And they're like you can see they're immediately sort of grabbing for their eyes.
They're being proper bit bitchy about it as well. Like, my eyes.
No,
Can
so
you
they
add that bit in? Oh,
they
no.
say nothing.
Oh, well,
They say absolutely nothing. You
you
can see they're just
say
sort
it
of
best.
Yeah,
when you
right.
Say nothing at all.
copyright.
But they are.
Cut
You
that
can
out.
see they're sort of struggling to keep their balance.
I've got fans that cry that much when I play my
So I'm
Fair play.
gonna say that for now,
I cannot.
Okay.
if you try to hit these
God
guys,
damn.
then you can do it with favor because they're not very well equipped to dodge anything or get out of the way of anything.
Okay.
Then it's your turn.
Excellent.
With favor.
What do you want to do? Jerk off.
Yeah, I want to jerk off because you know,
Don't forget.
spaff it up on the wall. Yeah, I mean, I'm a very lonely guitar player sometimes. No, what I want to do is so they're all like stationary and reeling on the floor.
No, they're they're on their boards, like
Yeah.
sliding in behind you, but there's sort of the
Yeah.
two nocturnals are
Yeah.
sort of reaching
I want
for
to
their eyes.
try and poke one off their board with my keytage.
Cool.
Punch.
So you want to like slow
Oh,
down a
yeah,
little bit
fair
and then
play,
hit
yeah,
it.
yeah, put them off the-
Cool.
Fair
Okay.
play.
Oh,
You
yeah?
Make
Yeah,
that
yeah. Smashing it with the
that's going to be
guitar.
a power roll.
Okay.
And roll it with favor.
Come on.
Power and roll with favor. Come on. 3 plus 2, 5.
So you can roll another
Roll
one.
again, roll
yeah.
again.
And again.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Come on. Yeah.
Two.
Dennis
Damn
Noodles. 4.
That's a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't do. So you sort of slow down, but because they're not really coordinating anything, their board is sort of just like twirling around and shifting left and right. And just as you're about to hit them, they sort of move out of your way for some random reason. Then it's the turn for the two Nova 1 people.
See, but they're in cahoots.
They're so they both rip out a separate board, and they're sort of like in unison, sort of moving around. You can see that their movement is very sort of coordinated and very similar.
Throw anything in. You sound like her
They
too.
are coming for you, L0.
No.
They sort of move up on you with the two of them. They're sort of sliding in like these S formations, and then they come to the sides of you,
Hey,
one at each
babies.
side, and they
You
both,
come here often?
when you look at them, you're sort of looking for your reaction as you always do. But there's nothing going on in their face. It's just blank. And they both take out these sort of small knives, but the blade is made of light. And they both try to jam it in the side of your chassis.
So it's like a light sword, not a saber.
No, it's
like
not.
A
It's
sword.
it's a light dagger.
Like a light. Yeah. Oh yeah.
One of them hits you
Oh no.
and manages to hit you for 5 damage. So it jams it into your into where your neck is supposed to be, and you can feel a few cables snapping.
Did I just get laid?
I'm upset for you.
All right.
I
Quantum,
can feel no pain or love.
What do you
This
wanna
is
be
fine.
doing?
I'm trying.
I choose not to do anything.
What?
He
No.
well, he lost his dice.
Yeah, okay. I don't know where it went. It's just gone.
how did you?
I don't know.
Who has the red
The red
D12 die?
Is that it over? in
Technical difficulties.
Oh, you try to sabotage me, you son of a bitch?
Yeah. Because you broke all my EPs.
Shit. Break something else.
What do you want to be
About to go
doing?
down.
So I'm gonna use my nanobots,
Right.
and I'm gonna make a net, wall-to-wall net. I'm
Okay.
gonna say this like I'm not been rolling twos.
Yeah.
What?
That's a high roll.
Yeah, I know.
If you want to try it, go for it.
High roller. Come on.
Hadouken. Yeah.
Oh my
get?
god.
Got 10. Plus, what is it? Speed?
No, this is mine.
Oh, that's even better. 14.
Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna see. Okay, we're gonna see how many you catch in there. You catch all 4 of them in there.
Your boy.
Okay.
Naturals.
So you slide down, and sort of the minute that so you manage to sort of shrug these guys off you, and the minute they fall back like even a meter, you send out your nanobots, and they immediately sort of completely separate you from each other, and they are all sort of flung into the net, and you can see their arms sort of still reaching through the net as they're still trying to grab onto you. I'm gonna give you one strength contest with one of those guys to see if he manages to latch onto you.
Okay. God damn!
What'd you get?
What is this? It's another 1. I don't get it.
Like, hold on to your head when your body still keeps going.
So he managed to sort of grab onto you at the last moment, and while your board is sort of pulling you away, he grabs another dagger and jams it into your other side.
Hey, baby, buy me dinner first.
That's gonna be another 4 damage.
Damn it.
Let me go.
But after that is jammed into you, you manage to break loose and slide off. And you're free of these 4 baddies.
You're welcome.
That was very cool. I like that. You go for another solid 10-minute slip and slide. It is very hard to fathom how deep under the surface you are right now for this to be going on this long.
That's what she said.
It's very long. I didn't write
That's
down.
what he said.
Yeah. It's penises.
Peanut.
You make your way to the end of this tunnel, and it ends in a sort of very narrow, smaller tunnel. You see a lot of sort of side exits with rosters in front of it, where the junk and the water is flowing into, and you make your way to this sort of small tunnel. It's not exactly crawl space, but I mean you're gonna have to sort of squeeze through. But you see on both sides, you see with blood sort of the arrows pointing towards this entrance.
All right.
It's got to be where the after party is, guys.
Yeah,
It's going to be good.
L0 is detecting a lot of damage. I have no clue whether we can have a little nappy nap time somewhere, but otherwise L0 might go on system reboot mode, and that is a bad thing.
You have healing, right? If you want to use it.
Yeah, but I kind of need it too. So.
So I am
yourself.
fucked.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that myself. The last one.
Yeah?
Yeah. That means
All right.
Cool.
L0 knows priorities. Now, statistical analysis shows again, Quantum is such a sociopath dick.
hey, if you don't talk shit to Quantum, maybe they would help at some point. Like I was going to before we got in the car, but
I don't mind resting up, man. It's fine by me.
Are we able to rest up here?
Sure.
I'm happy doing whatever.
Okay,
You want
then
you
I
want to
don't
stay
use it.
in front of the entrance of this little tunnel thing, or what's the plan?
wait, are we resting up? Because if we rest up, I want to use it. I don't know.
Oh right, yeah. Then we can say you didn't use it.
Oh, okay,
Sure.
I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna.
Because how does it work with the nanobots again? Like he
So
gets them not after a
he has
rest?
3. He can use his nanobots 3 times every session, and it's up to him
right.
how he uses them.
Right. Okay, yeah.
So you have 1 or 2 left now, right?
Just one.
Yeah, just the one.
Yeah, I could go with a rest. Otherwise, it's gonna be different. Unless somebody has like some sort of healing. We still don't have like a real healer in our.
I take the light dagger out of his arm.
Ooh, let's see if it's still stuck in there.
Is this still stuck? Like, come on, guys, way to kick a robot when he's down.
He's still being there, like,
okay.
a weapon.
We're gonna.
I'm like,
If this is a 7 to a 12, it's still there. If it's a 1 to a 6, it's come on.
thank God.
God damn it!
What we are
I mean,
talking about this when we drive back home, Mister.
No, I wanted it to because
Yeah.
mementos.
Yeah,
Mementos.
Mentos, the fresh
For the
makers.
kids.
Yeah.
I can give the kids a hat if you want.
Keep him away from all kids.
Can we go for a rest?
Yeah, you can.
L0.
You
needs
can
to
sit
reboot
down here in front of this tunnel entrance for a bit. It's not the best rest you've ever had. It's in the midst of trash and shit and piss and limbs and.
We've been in the car with his
This
dreads, so we
this
don't-
this reminds me of like the time I was like gigging with Henny Gym Drinks and like and like we were gigging with that guy and like we were after the gig we sort of like had to stay in his squat and it was a lot like this like there was rats everywhere and things like that.
I'm dead.
I
Dead
I am having very much difficulty listening to this crap as well.
It was great. Nah, like mate, it was one of the best times ever. Like you know, I nearly died.
Use those missiles, man.
I am looking for love, but definitely war functions are repairing itself inside. 3D printing a middle finger right now. Just like
See
one
this
I
awesome.
put on my raptor hand. Be like, I could give the finger.
All right,
Are we full health? How does it work?
No, because you're
Yeah.
not spending an entire night here.
No.
I think. So for I'm gonna grant. What is your max libido?
16.
Okay, then I'll give you a 1d8 health.
4. Okay.
Very average.
That's very average. Okay, so I have a 9
Extremely
now.
average.
Okay, 9. Don't you like you?
Anybody else want to
I've got
heal
10.
themselves?
Yep.
You'll.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, wait. What's your max libido?
8.
Yeah, so then it's a 1d6 for you. Just a
The
square.
normal dice.
Just the cube.
Guys, every time.
It's like, how do you do that every
Have you
time?
never used the dice before?
Yeah, but it's got 4 sides. And then there's more, but 3.
Very
average.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 plus please 7.
All right.
L0 is ready again.
To make your way into the tunnel, I guess.
Yep.
Let's go, girls.
All right. It's a very narrow space. You can feel rats sort of scurrying up and down it, and sort of you can feel sort of nibbling on your feet and stuff. And at some point you start seeing something of a light source. It's not a lot. It's very dim. And all of you give me a mind roll.
I swear to God.
9.
Another one?
No,
Plus
it's a
4.
2.
11.
6. So
6.
plus 3, that's 9.
9.
3 in total.
Right.
And
What's
what
his
we
score?
taking it from?
Mine.
What is going on?
You rolled 2 12s.
It's
I've
loaded.
got 10.
Okay, Quantum. Quantum, you can you hear the faint sound of electric sort of, what do you call them?
Static?
Sparks.
Oh, sparks?
Sparks and stuff like. And you can see that it coincides with the movement of the light. And if you listen very closely, you hear a voice. And it's sort of, you can't really make out what it's saying. It's just it's murmuring. It's very soft, very dampened.
What is that noise?
That's what you hear.
That is hot.
That's very nice. Guys, I think you guys should walk in ahead of me and then check it out.
I will stand first. I will go first.
I stand completely behind him, like immediate, like right behind him, but like behind him.
All right, you walk over there slowly. The sparking sounds become a little louder. The lights become a little brighter, and you walk into this small space that has a few, like, it seems like engines, or what do you call them?
Turbines?
Turbine, yeah, that kind of thing. It's like a processing room.
Generator.
And you see a person lying on the ground in this little room with the side of his head where a socket used to be sort of blasted open. Blood is coming from the side of his head. He has nice hair back. He has a small goatee because it's Jack Massoon. And he is lying there and he's sort of like bleeding. And he says, you can see he is doing not so good.
Hey, baby.
it's a huge
You
head
come
wound.
here often?
First time.
Are you just like the mammal that got extinct centuries ago called the beaver? Because, damn, girl. Did I say it right? Was that the line?
Maybe you want to see how he is.
He coughs some blood onto your face.
Oh, get on his screen.
Hey, baby. That cybernetic would look great on my bedroom floor. Am I doing it right?
Are you broken? You're going through the old ones.
Is,
It's almost
I
like
don't-
you're not making any new ones up at all.
He opens his hand and he says, "You mean this one?" And you can see that he is holding the socket that used to be in his head. He's holding it in his hand.
Why have you taken it out? Poor thing.
I couldn't anymore.
What couldn't you do, babe?
Just being not me.
What do you mean?
He says that he felt like something was about to happen, and he saw that the people within the church were starting to change, that things were becoming different, and he
When did you start realizing that?
somewhere today.
Just today, not yesterday. Just today.
Yeah.
Are you calling me now? Or?
No, I'm just checking. Just,
Okay.
Yeah.
And he says he explains that he started to realize that this all might have kind of been a mistake.
Do you reckon it's because of what's going on with the virus? Is that anything to do with it? Be honest. It's not too late to just come forward.
That's
Just tell
right.
us what's going on.
That's what I came to find out.
Do you think with the changes that like more of the Nocturnals are going to be into T-pop now?
Just ignore that question,
What?
please.
I want him dead.
You can see his eyes sort of, he's sort of losing consciousness. He says,
What can we do to keep you alive?
I don't. It's fine.
No, that's suicidal talk. Makes some sense.
Sad
No,
emoji.
If I don't have this, I die. I knew that. But did I help?
No.
Did the arrows help?
No, you just kind of led us to you, and you're not really giving us anything. So
Yeah,
Is this the Dragon
arrows did help
Palace?
us get here, yeah, but
Are we at the Dragon Palace?
Yeah, I was pretty fucking close. And he sort of lifts up his arm and he points in the sort of
is that another tunnel? I swear to God.
the same. It's like the same tunnel, but just
Awesome.
he says, "I was almost there. I think."
All right, cool. See you. I step over his body, but like clearly over his head, and like I shake off a little bit of his shit. It was on my shoe in his face.
It's sort of like
Goddamn sociopath
it hits
again.
him in the face. It's
What?
like-
That guy's a nothing but be an asshole to me.
Maybe we should ask him if there's something we should know before he goes.
yeah, all right then.
Yeah, I
Is
go
there
walking
anything
off.
that you want to tell us?
Babe.
One last chance.
What should we do there, babe?
Yeah,
Guitar.
guitar. Like, yeah, well, yeah.
Please no.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Like, what I'll do is I'll play some
Yeah.
sad
It's
music. Like,
show him the first line of the song.
yeah, like. This is like this is
hope
the
he
sad.
dies
This is the sad
in
music for
between
when he's
these.
dying. You know, when he's dying, you want to be like, you know, a bit of dirge music, like.
Are you playing his? Is this his requiem?
Yeah. No.
Right, if you want him to stop, get talking. If you don't,
Torturing a dead man.
Kinky boots.
I'm the
This is,
sociopath.
sorry.
this is for you, Jack. You know.
You can see. Okay, go roll me a social.
Oh, you were social.
This is-
Damn right, I'm gonna roll you a
And I
social.
didn't do that. I
boy.
just left.
It's like she's
I
using.
got 2. Yeah.
Damn it! She's
Okay.
using it as
2 plus
blackmail.
4.
He's
You got
actually
6.
thinking this is a good idea.
He's just
This
sort
is a
of.
whole shit show.
He's losing all coherence. He's
Sí,
starting to
claro.
babble. If you want to ask him anything, I'm gonna give you one more question, one more something that he's out.
Okay.
we should
so-
ask
so-
him if there's a password or anything to get through the Dragon
Oh my God,
Palace.
maybe-
No, don't smoke bomb.
No. yeah.
Don't smoke bomb, damn it.
Wait, maybe.
Maybe we
Sorry.
gas him out till he dies.
That was.
Jack, baby, is there a password
No.
or something to get through
Yeah,
the
okay,
Dragon
yeah.
Palace that we need to know?
Just pick the right room.
Do you mean the one on the right or the right? Is that hypothetical?
He's dead.
And,
Oh,
he passes out.
good riddance.
It's a bit cryptic, isn't it?
Yeah, he was always cryptic though. I mean, it's not like we've just spent the past few weekends chasing him around everywhere.
Okay, you make your way through.
That's
this.
how I actually sleep through my own crappy music I play.
Yes.
I just turn off my...
Just-
You make your way through this very narrow passage, and it brings you to a sort of wide room with a very narrow bridge across it. And behind that bridge, you can see one sort of archway, and behind that seems to be something of a cavern, something huge. But you're going to have to pass this bridge, and in the water beneath the bridge, every now and then you see sort of the fins or spikes of something that's sort of like passing through the surface.
Nice fishy. It's Free Willy, I swear to God.
Free Willy Cinematic Universe
Finally.
2020.
Free Willy versus Jaws 2020. It's
Free
happening.
Willy, the homeless man that managed to jump over the wall to evade the police.
They gotta cut so much shit out. Oh my God, we only have 10 minutes left.
Tell me, what do you want to do?
We sprint over the bridge.
Yes, please.
Sprint,
We
yeah.
gotta go.
Run.
Yeah, we
With haste.
yeah we
With
just
haste.
Right, so we sprint, throw something in the water, like throw a grenade,
Oh yeah, I throw.
but far away.
yeah. Smoke bomb!
No,
No,
oh, no.
but listen.
Take
I
a
throw
spill.
it. I throw it with the lasso this time. I'm like,
Oh, so,
smoke
yeah.
bomb remix. Well.
Sling it around.
Chew! There it goes, and it's like
I'm going back to
exploding in the
Manchester.
air.
I'm going back to
All right,
Manchester.
give me a speed roll.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For
I
that.
forget,
Far away
that,
as
I
you
forget
can.
that I do these things and I have to actually achieve them with the roll. It's like, come
Far
on, come
away
on.
as you
This,
can.
I got
Thank you,
faith in
thank
If
you.
you
I
roll a
always
1
support
now,
you,
it's gonna
obviously.
blow
Yeah,
up in
exactly.
your face. Oh.
Okay.
Speed.
Oh, 2. So that's a 5, which is still strong.
Yeah. All right. You put it in the lasso. You twirl it around once, and then it sort of rolls away 5 meters from you, and it explodes right in front of you.
It should have been better, but I've only done that once, guys.
So the bridge is now partly obscured by by smoke.
It's okay, guys. Just trust that it's there and run through it. Okay.
All right. Well,
All right,
can we do this? Can we just walk there? Can we get over?
No, sprint there. We sprint there.
Yeah, we should.
Can I use my frog legs to jump it? How far is the jumping height?
I'm gonna say you can jump it. If you roll a power upwards of a 10.
Oh God, I'm gonna.
You might
get
not believe
bitten
in
by
me, but
Free
I
Willy.
believe in you.
Yeah, that sounds really
You can,
pretentious.
I'm gonna give you the possibility of grabbing someone with you.
Then it's gonna be kinky again. Always kinky.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
She's gonna smoke bomb. you
I know.
there.
It's a very toxic relationship I
Yeah,
have
we
with
love
her.
it. Stop trying to get in the way, sociopath.
Okay, go for it.
She tortured a dead man before.
Oh, so either it's a 1 or a
Yes!
12.
Yes!
So that was a 12.
Yes.
Middle. Yeah.
You're just jealous because you're not going.
So I use my frog legs or hind legs to like
Smoke
bend
off.
down and ask Kinky, of course, get on, girl. And
I'm
then
climbing right on.
I make a fierce jump like right across it, and it's like it's very like. So I kind of look like the thing from RoboCop. I don't know if you know this. Like it has like,
RoboCop,
hind legs.
the robot
I made a little thingy weird.
cop
Yeah,
that was built by Jeremiah
At
Spring.
this point, we could have
Yeah.
RoboCop come on, couldn't we? Like in the editing. bit,
RoboCop,
no?
the robot
Of
made
course.
by
No.
the police station that
the ones
is
that sound like dogs.
created
not
by Jeremiah
RoboCop,
Spring.
but
Yeah, the-
Robot Cop. Right?
Robot
yeah.
Cop, yeah.
It's like no offership there. So yeah, but
It's
it's a
no
really big
Cyber
looking
officer.
thing. Cyber officer.
Cyber officer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that well-known.
Or cyber sheriff.
Cyber sheriff. The well-known
Electronic enforcer.
electronic enforcer. Yeah.
Now I want to make this film.
Digital
Cyber
detective.
Sheriff.
No.
That's digital detective. Yeah.
Digital detective.
Okay,
So I make it.
yeah. Okay, you jump over, and as you're sort of soaring through the air, you see this beast, this. It's not really a fish because it sort of has legs. These little stumps comes out of the water, and it has like a round mouth with all these rows of teeth. And sort of like snaps at you, but you fly over it.
Nice.
And you
doggy.
land
Cyber
smoothly.
piranha.
Cool.
So I'm still running.
So we have me
Are
and
you
you.
sprinting now?
No, I was sprinting before. I never.
Okay,
stopped
well, we'll
sprinting.
handle the sprinting now.
Oh god damn it.
I mean, it's pretty hard being lugging a guitar around.
It's almost
Yeah.
like you have to throw it away and never
So
sink
no.
it.
both of you, give me a speed roll.
Speed roll. 6.
Double 5, 8.
6.
8 and 6.
Yeah.
Oh.
8's pretty
Can
high.
we
It's
can we
close to
stop
10.
the episode here?
8's close to 10. I'm just saying, which is a passable grade.
You all get bit.
God.
I get bit.
So this creature jumps up out of the water, and it sort of hurls itself over the side, trying to sort of. Oh wait, but there's
Wait, is it
smoke.
not? Yeah, ill favor.
Yes.
Ill
Yes.
favor. It's your boy ill favor with the illest flavor.
Okay, in that case, both of you
Smoke machine. It's
roll
like-
another one, and we're gonna make it. So we're gonna
Do you
make
want
your
another
rolls
smoke
with
bomb?
favor.
Just like when I was on stage, like, you know.
You
9.
just rolled a
Little smoke machines.
Perfect. Thank
9
God.
plus 3. They call me Mr. Nat.
4
12.
plus how? What was that skill with?
Speed.
Speed. Was it 5?
Okay, what would you get?
I got a 12. 'cause
Yeah, you're
I'm
good.
out there beyond.
Although I noticed that you rolled my dice, so does that make a difference? Is that mine? Is that yours?
I definitely wrote that one.
No, you.
Shut up. Yeah.
Okay. You run, and behind you hear like these tonky tunes of the keytar, and then all of a sudden you hear all of the keys being pressed at once. And when you look back, there's this beast that's sort of latched onto your arm and your keytar and sort of ripping at it.
Big old
Nasty.
fishy coming to fish me. Yeah.
Damn, sucks to be that guy. Anyway,
you take 2 damage.
I take 2 damage. No.
It's not even that much.
I don't even turn around.
I mean,
I
it
keep
is a
sprinting.
fish. It's not got like.
Oh
teeth
yeah,
and
true.
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even look back. I just keep sprinting. It's like,
Gum in my
See
my
you.
arm. Like,
Yeah.
that dude looks like he's in pain.
And this is gonna hurt, but you are going to have to make a power check with this fish.
Power check. Take your
check.
nasty dice back. Oh, flipping me the bird while I'm being bitten by a fish.
Fuck that guy's guitar. Sucks.
Hey, I can still hear you, man. Like you're hurting my feelings more than this is hurting my arm.
Eat these noodles, bitch.
So I need to do a power roll.
Yeah, go for it.
Power roll.
Oh shit! Nice.
13.
Oof. Okay.
Boom.
So it sort of latches onto your guitar and sort of trying to drag it into the water, and you manage to sort of rip it out and sort of bonk it on the head.
Get off my guitar, fishy! Get off my guitar, fishy! You can't have my guitar, fishy!
should've pushed
You're
him
a
over the
dead
bridge.
little fishy!
I should have pushed him over the
All
bridge
right,
when I had the
you-
I'm
chance.
so torn. I mean, I want AJ to continue. I want Dennis to die. I have no clue.
We could kill him. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You
could.
run over the bridge, and you all make it. You hear some more sort of roars and cries, and every now and then you see sort of the fish like jumping out through the smoke.
Oh, he's playing.
But you make it. And you pass through this archway, and you are now standing in this huge cavern. It's enormous. And within this cavern is a building. It's a multiple story building with impossible angles and super bright colors. And it's completely surrounded by a sort of shimmering field. And because this field is around it, like it's like, you know, one of those pictures, if you turn it like this, it looks different than when you look at at it from
like
here.
holographic.
Oh yeah.
That's the same. That's happening with this building as well. So you look at it from here, and it looks a certain way. You take a step this way, and like the bricks change, the roof tiling changes, the rooms change, everything changes about it,
Optical illusion.
It's
Yeah.
one of them prison buildings.
and it's floating above,
It's floating.
floating above the water in this sort of shimmering
Strange
field.
release.
And there's a pathway leading up to it. And in front of the building is a very sort of slim, sort of slender, very tall clone. And he's sort of staying there, just sort of swaying, looking at you. And he says, "Welcome to the Dragon Palace."
Oh, it's Skinny Steve.
And that's going to be it for this session.
Jesus Christ. I felt like we fumbled our way
just
this time.
stumbling into the palace.
Yeah.
Into the
I want him
abyss.
dead.
Yeah.
Into the
I
abyss.
want him dead.
Yeah.
Hey man, I've been rolling hit after hit after hit this whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah. Too bad Dennis is just out only for getting fans. But I can just imagine.
Dennis up again.
It's so bad. Like I can just imagine. Like in my mind, this is the guy who's like just has no social boundaries of when he wants to plug his music. Because you tried to like, there was a guy almost trying to like, he died almost. He tried to escape from us. And you're like, hey man, listen to this track. It's really hot.
like my
It's
tunes?
I
fire.
feel like you get a lot of fans with this one.
Yeah, he's a rich guy. Like, you know, everybody's got to have. Like,
You're the type of person to do like ask me anything on Instagram with like 2 followers. You know what I mean? Ask me anything.
Yes.
Asking
And they
yourself
don't ask you
Yeah.
anything, so you start
Yeah,
asking
yeah,
questions.
yeah, so I set up like fake accounts. And stuff.
Yeah, that's 2 of you. Yeah.
Not Dennis
Like, what's your
002.
favorite song? Like,
And then
it's funny
one
you
of the
should ask
questions is
that.
obviously, would you bang me?
Yeah.
Like, by totally not Dennis.
Yeah.
So DM me.
Dennis, thanks for playing.
He's still there, right? Next week.
Yeah. Next
Yeah,
session, right? Yeah.
We still got him.
Sit the
He's
finale.
gonna die there
So
somewhere.
next session, right? So this was the session before last. So next session is the finale of the first season of Thanatos. You are all going to die. I'm announcing that right now.
Awesome. Okay.
That depends. If you roll a shit as you did today, you might.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool. All
I
right.
will
Work our butts
survive.
off.
Thank you all for watching. I promise you, I will kill Dennis halfway through.
If he does that,
I will. Nope. Don't talk, Dennis.
I won't share.
Dennis.
I will not share.
Don't.
I will not
I'm
share any
gonna.
of my toodles.
I will
with
take
you.
his life with my hands.
I will not share any of my toodles.
I
with you
will
if
shove
you-
a mini bot down his throat.
Hey.
till
No,
he
you
goes.
won't. No,
Hey,
you won't.
I
No,
I
Dennis
will
is
kill
fine.
Dennis.
Kiki Boots
Yeah.
2/3 of the way through.
You're-
So halfway
Yeah,
through,
we
we
do.
got Dennis, then we got Kinky Boots.
Quantum's children will not be getting any T-shirts if you carry on.
Quantum's children don't even have T-shirts.
Because he's such a shit father.
Yeah, he is.
I'm actually a woman.
Quantum's
If you'd
actually not in
listened
next week's
in
episode.
any
He's
of
going
these
on the
sessions-
Jeremy Kyle show.
any of the sessions, you would have known that I'm a woman. I
yeah.
say it. Also, you just called me a mother before.
Am I gonna find love though? Like just on the down low. Is that gonna happen?
We're gonna
Said
find
I'm a
out.
woman
I want to
multiple
bang
times.
somebody.
I'm taking Dennis's life, then Kinky, and then I'm gonna
Deo,
transition.
Deo.
No, I'm killing
Shut
her.
the fuck up.
No,
Quantum.
Jesus.
Okay,
Christ.
I want to thank Kiiroo for having us for this session. I'm just cutting you off right now. I want to thank Kiiroo for having us again this session and for sponsoring this entire season. It's been amazing. They have the best sex tech around. Buy it, use it, and don't
Don't
Break
forget
it,
to
bend it, don't
masturbate.
forget to masturbate
And
it.
make fingering a
Omatic.
thing again.
See you
Make
next.
fingering
Oh, make
a thing
fingering.
again.
Yeah.
Don't finger, because then you
Make mouth finger banging a
Make
thing.
make fingering
mouth
a thing
fingering a
again.
thing.
Thing.
Use the sex
Why?
toys. that-
Oh,
from this
you can't
company
finger
again.
Yeah.
Stick
Yeah.
your finger in a sex toy and then shove that in somebody's mouth.
Because you want the sex toys to be what? Use the sex toys.
I'm
Yeah.
going to bang your mouth.
Buy the sex toys. Use the sex toys. Stay safe, people.
See you at the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. AJ, Eleanor, Teo, Raynor, thank you for playing. I'm Steven, I'm your assessor, and see you next time. Bye. Mwah, mwah.
This was by far my worst session I have ever rolled.
What's the